Hello everyone, this is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin and let's play some NHL. So continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs, we are on Season 9, Episode 2. We finished in Episode 1 all the prep stuff for the season, and then now we're basically right onto the season. Yeah. So away we go. So we're in the preseason here. I was debating on if I'm going to rotate through players at all. Goalies for sure, I always do. So yeah, just before the stream I was thinking because we have, is it McTavish? Yeah. Anyways, we have in Edmondson or something like that. Anyways, a couple guys to consider playing for some portion. I don't know. No, the D guy I don't think I'll play. Unless there's maybe injuries. I don't know. Something like that. I already did this. It's 7-0. Start the preseason. Not bad. I already did this. Oh yeah, I forgot to pull up my procedure thing. Oh yeah, that was an away game anyways. So at the very least, we're rotating goalies. Yeah, you know what? Every 2 games we'll rotate in and out one of our forwards, like our depth forwards, and then leave the rest the same. I think that's what we'll do. I forgot the other stuff I'm supposed to do. Hard pressed down, you stupid thing. Alright, so that was good, good, and good. Let's do it by fives. Parking. Thompson's in, Pickarainen back. Oh, and we have to do the forward thing like I was saying. So, let's see who's done. Actually, both pretty good. Let's take Lindblom out. McTavish. Does he slot into everything correctly? I think in all likelihood, yes. Three and 0 in the preseason. I mean, we have a really good team, so I hope we're going to do well. That, I think, was an away game, wasn't it? Yeah. Look at that. Pickarainen has 9 points in 3 games. We have 2 Pickarainens? Goalie and player? Or am I getting confused? Anyways. Another win in the preseason. So that, we're on 4 games now, so we can rotate. Let's do McTavish over here. Lindblom in. Chemo Pickarainen. And Passy Pickarainen. Wow. So I guess we do have 2. And he's played 2 games, so Thompson's the backup. And then I think I need to make, this change. That stays the same. This is going to have to be McTavish. And I think that's it. Five wins in the preseason. That was a home game, I think. where are we at here? So that maintenance is coming up pretty soon. Down by one, up by 5. And I should record previous, so that's 4:35. Okay. 48:62. So yeah, if you haven't seen this series before, the reason why I'm reading off those numbers is because I'm recording them. I have this reference document that I follow through. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to up those prices. Yeah, where like I record previous season's pricing so that I can, so for example, if we start the playoffs, then I just go based on the previous season's playoff ticket prices, and then that way, in all likelihood, we're going to maximize our revenue and things like that. And there's like a procedure, so after every game and at different points in the season, I have different steps that I need to follow just to make sure that I don't forget anything. And I still sometimes forget things, but that's where I just update the procedure and hopefully correct whatever I forgot to do. We were at 5 games, so nothing other than goalies. He's played 2. So it's going to be nice when I'm done the preseason. I don't have to rotate through all these players and goalies. I just need to make adjustments with injuries and everything. Wow, this is our best preseason so far. 6-0, that's pretty rare. Well, it's never happened for us, but so especially then it's rare. I wouldn't have expected that. All right. So the optimal pricing for lower bowl is set. Club seats is also set. So now we know for next season that these are going to be the best starting points, at least for ticket prices. Executive suites, we haven't hit our maximum yet, though. So we'll try to up this another 5 and see what happens. Parking, that also has increased. So we can try 50 cents more a piece. McTavish, we're at 6 games. Okay, so now we'll figure out who performed best in the preseason. Well, at least for the 4th line. Then whoever's best stays in, I guess. So he's got 2 points, 1 point, so it's already known it's going to be McTavish out because Krebs has 2 points. Those lines are good. Krebs, Lindblom, Krebs, Bernier. Then everything else should be good. And then now we go with the best performing goalie for the last preseason, and then the rest. Well, they're going to start the regular season. Wow, he did well too. 949 versus 975. I think you're okay with either one, but obviously it's this guy. He was expected to be our starter anyways. And then Nolan didn't do that well. He got wins, just save percentage is not so good. So he'll start third in the rotation, even though he's the guy that won us the cup. Actually, the past two cups that we won, he was the starter. So I think that was correct otherwise. Yeah. So Jugri we should probably take out since he's injured, but I'm going to risk it and play him anyways. It says he's supposed to be healthy the day after the next game. Okay. I forget, did I do all the scouting? I was meant to have already done it. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Whoops. Good news. Wow, 7-0-0 in the preseason. That's never happened before. Sweet. Oops. Okay, so we're going to have to update to regular season pricing. So, oh, yeah, I forgot. I gotta rate this last one down. So we didn't hit our maximum for executive suites. So I'm gonna write greater than what we had, and we'll try that to start next season. So we'll do 450 for executive suites next season. Parking, we're still full, so I'll just leave these ones as the same as what we finished with, because I think it was pretty darn close to the maximum we could charge. So let's do auto assign for this. So I'm just going to go back, excuse me, to last season's pricing, and then we'll adjust down from there. 55.5, 77.5. 162, 276, 387. So I know technically this is wrong. So what I'm actually doing is the maximum that we've ever charged for each of these tickets, and at least doing that as a starting point, you can go down and you're not missing out on, well, you're missing out on revenue from overcharging, but I'd rather do that and go down than sell out and miss on revenue, because I think it's going to be easier to adjust down because I can figure that out relatively quickly. Because, like, for example, I know if we're shy by 26 seats, then it's only $1 down. If it's like 150, then it might be $2 to $3 down. So it's way easier to adjust down, in my opinion, than up. So, anyways, 162, 276, 387, 518. So that's good. These probably don't change, but I'm going to do auto assign as normal. And again, if you haven't seen the series before, it doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason to how, or to sales increasing and decreasing with increasing and decreasing pricing for those. So merchandise and concessions. So I just auto assign and well, it's turned out giving me the best revenue anyway, so it's good enough. Okay, so we did maintenance prices. No injuries. Our lines should all be good. Yeah, and I won't bother with scouting right now, since most of them are still working on their assignments. So cool. So that's the preseason done. Alright, so this should be probably $2 down. Let's do $2 up. 2 down, probably 1 down. There's something I was. Oh, yeah, I wanted to see if there's any change to our goals. So it's so stupid. Like I said this, I think I said this last stream. We're not going to get 39 sellouts. It's impossible because the game always makes you have 0 ticket sales, I think 3 times a season. And so we would have to have sellouts every single game other than those 3. And sorry, I should also say those 3 ones where we get no sales, they all happen at the same point in the season, so you know it's a glitch in the programming. So anyway, so that's going to be impossible for us to hit. Also, in real life, it would be super unrealistic to expect that. Well, I mean, maybe it's realistic. It's just that, yeah, in a video game, it just doesn't seem realistic. But finish first in our division should be no problem at all. And then upgrade the team store. That's, well, clearly easy to do. So you just need the money. So anyway, so none of that's changed. It might change at some point if something changes with our team, because sometimes the owner goals change. But anyways, so I think I did everything. It's out till the 21st. I don't even know what date we're on. So I think it's Bernie that's gonna move up. Chudry's a winger and Nichushkin's a winger, so we'll do this. Tavish comes in. 81, 84. So we'll do that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it was who that got injured? So then it's Nichushkin should be the new guy on the power play, I think. Because he's not currently on it, right? No. Oops. So Nichushkin comes here. I think that was the only change, right? Because it was Kozhevnikov, I think was his name. He doesn't play on the rest anyways. Okay, and then Chudry, Krebs, Lindblom. So I guess what we'll do is put McTavish there. Flip them since McTavish is better at face-offs. Martins, McKenna, Chudry. Who is missing? Chiarelli, Von Fersen, McKenna, Martins. Von Fersen, McKenna, Martins, Caswell, Pickarainen. Wasn't he at 99s for everything? For puck skills? I could have sworn. Twos, 6, 5. I think we'll do Pickarainen. Oh, maybe that's... No, that's not why. I don't know then. Or was it McKenna that's the one with the 90? Yeah, it's McKenna, not Caswell. My bad. So wait then. So it is Pickarainen. Caswell is actually the one I don't want to have on the first line, but have to. Okay. Then Chudry, Nichushkin. And I guess Bernier. Who's next? Guess he's still in. I think that's right. We lost. That's odd. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, which team's worse? I think they're both bad, to be honest. So it's technically Pittsburgh. So then it's Thompson, I think, in game 1. Supposed to do something else first, but we'll just do that anyways. So maintenance really soon. Pricing. 1. Go 1 across the board. This is good. We can go up by 1 apiece. We should only have the 1 injury. He's almost back already. So I think it'll be after the back-to-back. He'll be back in. That's all good. Goalie's correct. Another loss? That's weird. We have a perfect preseason and then we have 2 losses in 3 games to start the season. Doesn't make sense. That was a home game. So we're going to have to figure out that maintenance really soon. It might actually be now. Is there a better time? Not for any time close, at least. Yeah, not for pretty much ever. So we'll do that maintenance now. It's technically early from how I usually would do it. I usually aim for under 40. 42 is okay. That's the only one we'll do. So that one's perfect. We'll leave that as is. This one will go down 1. We'll go down 1 here. Parking was perfect, so I guess if we just go down 1 each, then should be back to perfect. There shouldn't be any new injuries. Now we go back to Pekarainen. Krebs is injured. I think what's-his-face should be back in Shevnikov, so we'll wait. Yeah, he is fully healthy, it would have said there. How is he done? 4 points. Should I switch him? Or just leave him since he's done well? He's done well too. We will leave it for now. So here is Kozhevnikov now. And McTavish is going to go here. I forget if Kozhevnikov can do face-offs. I don't think so, no. So then, if that's the case, we'll have to do McTavish. I hope he fits. He does. Then this one is Judry and Kozhevnikov. How has Bernier done? 3 points. I mean, it's too early for us to do anything too dramatic. I think that was it. Okay, and that was an away. Oh, whoops. Did I mess up? I thought this was a full away stretch. I guess it's a pretty short away stretch. Well, we'll be close to done our maintenance anyways. Actually, we might be done exactly. I don't know. Anyways, it's close enough. Yeah. Krebs. Karenan's in. Yeah, I was going to go take a look at everybody's individual performance, but after 4 games, now 5 games, it's way too early. Sometimes I get, ahead of myself and think, oh, maybe I need to make changes, but really, sometimes you need to let it kind of sort itself out. I feel more confident with our goaltending this season, a lot more confident, to be honest, across the board with everybody, but especially our goaltending. As I say that, we lose. That was an away game. Now, did he lose 2 and 3? I don't think he did. No. So Krebs is going to be back pretty quick. Pekarainen's still in. Oops. Man, Nichushkin's doing well. As I say that, he gets injured. Let's do a temporary fix. The reason I'm doing this is I don't know if we'll have a healthy person, so we don't have to do any roster moves and all that. I guess we do have to. Or because it's short term, maybe we actually use the defenseman instead. Because what's the guys that we would pull up anyways? Nine points in 5 games. He's supposed to be our first call up, but 7 points in 3 games? 9 and 5? 2 and 5, that's more normal. And by 2 and 5 being normal, I means we're probably getting rid of him, but so there's actually lots of guys that could move up. 1.5 for Cop. And I don't think Cop would get claimed because he's 80 overall. That seems to be the target for, if you're 81, you'll get claimed. If you're 80, you won't typically. And on top of it, he's one way and over the league minimum salary. So I think in this case I will pull him up. His performance has been fine. And if he gets claimed, Boucher's our prime guy, so we'll still have him to fall back on. So I think that's what we'll do. And then it goes like this. Cop comes in. Doesn't fit that well, eh? I thought he would have fit better. Well, I guess it said before that he was only a first line fit, which is accurate. It's kind of weird because Andrew Kopp's not a first line player. He's basically second all the way to fourth, depending on the team. He shoots left. Let's do McTavish at center. What's the story here? Cop. So it's what's his face comes in. Oh no, Nichushkin got injured, so he can't come in. Kashevnikov? I think he was there previously anyways. So he slots in well. How's he done? He hasn't really improved much. The rest is all good. That's all good. This is the one that needs to be fixed. So this one's Bernier, not Cup. And this also needs to be fixed. I think Chudry will put in. I don't think we know the result of the game, do we? We won, okay. So then Wise, what's his face in net? Okay, so that should be good, but I think that was a home game, and I don't think I did all the rest of the stuff, did I? Maybe I did. I can't remember. No, I didn't, because this would have been worse from the last time I did it. So then everything, I think, should be close to optimal, except it was suites I think we just did maintenance for. So I should be able to max that out. No, it's club seats, my bad. So in club seats we can max out, which is 387-ish, so we'll try 389. See how that goes. So we have those two injuries. The line should all be good. So not the best start to the season. Again, not the worst either. Well, I mean, we're still at 7 games, but sometimes, well, a couple times we've been worse than this. Man, a lot of injuries to start. So this, I think, is going to be another temporary fix. Oh, I thought Krebs was going to be healthy by now. Guess not. So do we do another roster move for just one game? I don't think that's a good idea. Because we don't want to have it where multiple guys get claimed. Not necessarily that anybody will get clean, but just risk with only one as opposed to risk with multiple. So why did it just shoot down? Let's put it down, I guess. So it's next game. I thought maybe he'd be early, but guess not. Okay, so then 2 goals, nothing, and a -2, and nothing from him. So it's clearly Lindblom that comes up. Koshevnikov goes across. Edmondson's a left shot. That's fine. So what else do we need to fix? So here, what do we do? So it has to be Bernier, I guess. How's he been doing? 5 points, that's not bad. 4 goals. Cool. Nothing changes here, nothing changes here. What do we do here? Koshevnikov, Tavish, Lindblom. So I guess Kopp is really our... Well, I was going to say he's our only choice, but not really. Maybe what I should do, let's do this instead. So we'll do McTavish. And Kopp will go to the second one. I think that's better. Look at how good that line chemistry is. Then third, that looks good. Here. A defenseman as center, that's kind of funny. So who goes here? Who goes here? So we already have McTavish, so it has to be Kopp, but we'll do McTavish instead. And Kopp on number 2. Koshevnikov and Bernier. Man, it's so lucky that we're so deep. Like, we've got such a deep roster where whoever comes in to replace is like just as good. This one's a tough call. Do we go with a defenseman? I think so, actually. He's only got 2 points. 5 points, quite good. How's the rest of our D doing? Not well. Not well. Not well. Not well. So our D's looking very subpar. Who goes here then? Pekka. Martin Strelly, Von Fersen. McKenna's the good one, I think. As a playmaker, but I'll put him there anyways. Pickarainen. And I think I did all the pricing stuff. Good news, but we'll do that in a sec. Good, we got a win. That was a home game. Good, good. So club seats can still go up. Well, at least all the injuries are pretty short term. Okay, so Krebs comes back in, so Edvinson's the one that comes out. I almost put out Cop. Krebs is probably best, or I should say most capable on his off wing actually, and then McTavish would be probably better. Okay, then penalty kill, what do we do here? Do Krebs. Tavish. Krebs. Tavish. And nothing changes there. I think that's all good. We're at 9 games played. So we're out of our, I guess you could say, slump, our tiny slump to start the season. 7-3-0 is good. So we have our scouting to do. I'm gonna maybe. I was gonna say evaluate our players. I don't know if it still feels like it's too early. Because I usually do it at 20 games, and it would be too early at 10. But I'm still tempted to do it. Alright. Well, I'm going to just briefly look at it. So I don't think I'll make any changes yet, but I just want to get an idea of where we're at. So Caswell hasn't been good enough. 7 points in 10 games on the first line's not good enough. 11 and 10 is perfectly good, and 11 and 10 is perfectly good. So Caswell is the odd man out there. Chiarelli 11 and 10. See, like, this is what we're supposed to have is two, like, our top two lines are supposed to be about a point per game, which is very high expectations, but well, those are my expectations. um, 8 and 10 is fine. 8 and 10 is fine. So second line is all good. Lindblom's done better. 5 and 10's okay. Bernier is the one that's actually done well. He deserves to permanently stay on the third. I was going to say or go up to the second, but I think the second's too high. Kashevnikov has improved. That's great news. So 7 points in 8 games is great. So Caswell can't go to the second, can he? Does he fit anywhere else? Third, not well. I guess 7 points in 10 games is not bad. It's funny because, like, I know if somebody heard me say that, they're like, "What are you talking about?" But for me, that's not great. Maybe what we'll do is take away his extra team shifts, so like power play and all that. Bernier. And then Nichushkin was great. And who was the other guy that's injured? Judry, and he was playing well. Where would he even go then? Fourth line, he'd be brutal. What would happen if he went to the fourth line? Let's just... So it would go negative. Huh. What if he went... Okay, so he could go to the third line. He's not bad defensively. He can't go to the first. He could, and Judry couldn't. So then maybe let's just do it right away. Because I think Nichushkin could also go to the first. So yeah, we won't do it, but it's something we'll consider. Okay. So still, Nyquist has been great. But that's basically it. Everybody else has been very mediocre. Plus minus is fine for at least the third line. Second line's not that great. First line's great. Man, Nyquist is doing fantastic. David could go to the second. Virgilio should stay there. Valcor should stay. Hronek could go down. Maybe let's do that. The lines actually get better too. So again, maybe too early to do this stuff, but I'm okay with that. We'll still keep Hronek on the power play because he's the only right shot anyways. Here it's gonna be that stays the same. Then this is David. David Valcor. Actually, we should switch this, David. Because neither of these guys play on the power play. Hronek, Gilio. But Hronek plays on the power play, so it kind of makes sense that way. Hronek. Gilio. David. Valcor. So things kind of improve as well, so I think it makes sense. Kiviharu, Nyquist, Valcor, David, Gilio, Hronek. And that's that. Pekarainen stays. So just a minor change, but I like the idea. Let's assign the scouts, and then I'm going to see if we know if there's a franchise guy yet. Wait, let's go back. So it doesn't look like there's a franchise guy. This guy's ranked number 1, and it says elite. He's Elite 2. He's third. He's a right wing. So he says Elite 2. So it looks like there's no franchise guys this season, so that means we won't be drafting and we'll move down to the next year. Cool, so scouting's done. We can go save. Yeah. So he's probably going to be a good pickup. I wouldn't be surprised, but of course we're not going to go for it because, yeah, unless they're a franchise, it's not worth it. He's a righty, so he's probably going to be worth something too. And it's actually a good thing because we only have, I think, 2 first-round picks for this season. Yeah. So then if we move both down to the next season, then we've got 5. In all likelihood, of course, this Florida thing we need to figure out. Should I move this Pittsburgh one before things change too much? That's a good question. Edmonton. We don't have Nashville next season, do we? What's their goalie situation? 35. How many years left? 3 years. Now I know it's too early really to do this because, well, theoretically I don't know if it's possible for people that show up as elite potential if they can change to franchise. I don't know if that's the case. So maybe it's risky for me to do this, but I have a feeling it doesn't change, so let's do first, fifth for first and a... Oh, you don't have a fourth. Let's try third. Cool. So I like that because I think Nashville's pick next season is going to be good. This Florida one we'll wait on to hopefully get worse, so that means better trade value. We won't do that one yet. All right, back to it. So now it is Cop that goes down. So now's the moment of truth if he's going to get claimed. I don't think he will, but we'll see. It doesn't look like he did. No. Now I need to edit lines. I think this we need to do that temporary thing. Nichushkin might be healthy for the next game, though. I don't know. We'll just do this anyways. No, I guess not. That pretty sure was a home game. Yeah. So I could probably be increasing these. Maybe I should. Nah, you know what? I won't. The reason I won't is because when we have a loss, I think our pricing is going to be more accurate. And if I put it up, then I think we're going to lose out on more sales. So I think this is better. Injuries. So both guys are going to be healthy. Maybe next game, at least one of them, I think. And Edvinson will just slot in for a game. I don't think Cobb was playing anything, so I don't think that impacts anything. Cool, that's good news. We won't do it yet, though, in case both of them are healthy. No, so just Nichushkin. That was an away game. Yeah. So we're on a roll. 9-3-0 is quite good. I'm very happy with that. So Jujri should be back next game. Okay, so here's where we need to make a call. And so he hasn't really maintained the previous pace that he was at. He only got 1 point since we last looked at him. So Caswell's going to drop down to the third. Even though he's not a good fit, but it's not the worst. Martins is probably still doing great. Yeah, 12 points, 12 games, 12 points, 12 games. 9 and 12 is close enough. 12 and 12 is great. He's actually moved up a bunch. 14, 12 is fantastic. Bernier, 9 and 12 is great. Kozhevnikov, 8 and 10 is, yeah, I would say great for the third line. So now Lindblom goes back to the fourth. Edvinson comes out. Nichushkin in. The question is Nichushkin on the first? So his line fit's not good. It's not bad either. I think Kozhevnikov's actually a better fit. What's his line fit? Yeah. Let's do that instead. Maybe not, actually. No, let's not do that. So the reason I was going to do it is because Kozhevnikov has a better fit, but I was thinking 8 points in 10 games versus 9 points in 7 games. Nichushkin's more deserving. Nichushkin also is not going to play on the penalty kill, whereas Kozhevnikov and Shudri will. So for distribution of minutes, it actually makes more sense. And performance-based, it makes more sense. So that's what we'll do. So then power play gets changed. These guys stay the same. Caswell comes out, Nichushkin comes in. McKenna's a playmaker, Nichushkin too, right? And Martins is a sniper. Zhevnikov is the sniper? Yeah. He's got 4 goals, 3 goals. Kenna's very good. Let's do this instead. Sniper closer to the net makes more sense to me. McKenna and Martins is correct. Wait though. Does Kozhevnikov go on the first line? Pekarainen. How did Bernie do on the power? Oh wait, I need to go here. He's got 1 power play point. Chiarelli's a sniper, Pekarainen, playmaker, Von Fersen, sniper. Bernie is 2-way? Yeah. Eight and 12 or 9 and 12. So now it's a question of if Bernier goes on the power play or Caswell. Caswell's better at puck skills. Bernier's a mix. And Bernier plays on the penalty kill, so then that makes it make more sense to put what's his face Caswell here. Okay. Then here, how do we chop it down so it Caswell comes off. Chiarelli, Nyquist, that's correct. Then Martins, McKenna, Nichushkin, Hronek. So the line chemistry goes down, but I'm okay with that. It's not a crazy loss, I would say. And it makes more sense anyways, like I explained. So now Kozhevnikov, Krebs. because Judry's going to go back, we'll put McTavish. And then Krebs comes here. Wait, or has McTavish done better? No. Okay. Because this is going to be the correct line. Bernier, McKenna. Krebs, McTavish, Bernier. Shirley, Von Fersen, McKenna. Martins. Kozhevnikov, Bernier. Should be Nichushkin. Nichushkin. Who's the other guy? Pekarainen. Yeah, that's fine. Charlie Von Fersen, Pekarainen, McKenna, Martins, Nichushkin, Kozhevnikov, Bernier, Caswell. Oh, wait, because Nyquist might be playing better. He is playing better, so we'll actually keep him there. Yeah. And Nichushkin goes back there. Then I think the correct goalie's in. 3 and 9, 5 and 5, yeah. So Pekarainen is first. And so Thompson lost in his one and only game he's played. So if he loses his game, then he goes to third in rotation and Nolan takes backup. Hronek is injured. It's a pretty short-term injury too. And good thing we have an easy fix. He's done well. Mind you, he's played a forward position, but I mean, that's great. 2 points in 2 games playing forward. So not your position and playing on the fourth line. That's pretty good. So I'm okay with that. Now we need to fix this because Edvinson's not going to play there. Who goes? So we need to find our next best D. 3 points is not good. 3 points not good. 2 points not good. 1 point not good. So we have no defense that are really worthy of playing on the power play. God, that's not very good. Valcor is the closest, but David could go too. Let's go with David. flip sides. And I don't like to do this, but it only makes sense since our D haven't been that great. We're going to put Kozhevnikov on point. As long as his line fit doesn't mess things up. No, it actually gets better. So that's what we'll do. And his defensive awareness is outstanding, so it works. Cool. That's annoying because we just did a lot of changes. OT loss, eh? That was a home game, I think it was. Okay, now what happens here? Well, Nichushkin should stay there. And their plus minus is brutal. Their point production is great. Pekarainen's slightly behind. It's his line fit. He could go to the third. Oh, he's done better. He's done fine. He stayed the same. What do we do? The problem is nobody's deserving to be demoted on their lines. Like, we have too many players is a problem right now. I mean, it's not a problem, it's a luxury, but the problem is that they're not getting played enough. 6-1. Man, these guys aren't that good. I think McTavish is going to come out. Judry comes in. He was 5 points in 8 games. Of all people, he's done the worst, so maybe leave him on the 4th. He's a franchise guy, and our best overall rating. We're going to leave him on the 4th. I guess so. Alright, so Nyquist is the left, Caswell. How many? So he's gotten power play points. And that seems to be where his points have been coming from. He's got 19 minutes. Maybe leave him there. David hasn't done good. This is where Juju actually makes sense. Then he can play his off wing, and that lines everything up correctly. If Juju's there, Kozhevnikov is fine. What line does Kozhevnikov play on? Third. Wait, isn't Kozhevnikov supposed to be there, not there? Okay, Juju, Kozhevnikov, that's correct. Krebs, Lindblom, McKenna, Bernier, Krebs, Juju, Bernier. Grindin and Chushkin, is that right? I think so. Shevnikov, Bernier. It's supposed to be Caswell. He's got 13 points in 13 games, though. I don't think that he can get better. Nine and 13. So it is Caswell. Face-offs are garbage, though. Oops. Him too. Then what do we do? Oh, well, Nyquist gets so many minutes as it is, so let's just do this instead. Shevnikov, Caswell. Bernier. All right. So Thompson doesn't lose his backup status. That was an away game. So I'm going to get this back-to-back done, and then we'll end the stream there. That was a home game. So maintenance is really close for pretty much everything. That's good, good, not good. Let's just do one. Good, good. So he's almost back. Stop switching it. Like, I don't know why it's switching away from the goalie that's winning versus the other goalie. And now it's Hronik back. I knew it. I won't do it yet, though. Still good enough. Alright, so club seats, it's $402 is the optimal price. The rest, I think I could probably go up slightly, but I'm just going to leave it. Injuries, we should be clear. Hronik comes back in. Now, just out of interest, how did Edmondson do? So no improvement. Good plus minus though. So then now power play. Ooh, do we even bother with Hronik? I won't, because Judry needs minutes. Actually, he's done decent since he came back in. So maybe I adjust these lines. Who? 12 and 16. 13 and 16. 11 and 14. So it's technically Caswell. That's going to make this last line a -1. Oh well. Nyquist. Caswell we will leave there actually. Chudrin Chushkin. Caswell comes out. Chudry comes out. Man, Nichushkin's doing good this season. Chudry, Kashevnikov. Yes, yes. He's kind of dipping a bit. 11. Didn't what's his face have 12? He did. So it's actually going to be Pickarainen. 9, 13, and 11. So Chudry's played the best. Pickarainen's going to go to the 4th line. He shoots left. Okay, so then that changes things. So Von Fersen, Chiarelli, Chudry, Caswell stays. Shevnikov, McKenna. Chudry comes out. Pickarainen comes in. Pickarainen shoots left. S9E2. It's probably better like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's Bernie that's not playing, and that's okay. Chudry. Let's go Bernier. McKenna. Chudry. Krebs. Shootry. Nichushkin and Shootry. It's better at face-offs. Shootry. Shirley, Jefferson, Shootry, McKenna, Martins, Chushkin, Shevnikov, Bernier, Coswell. Where's Pekarainen playing? Okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then who's doing shootout? That's fine. Good. And I think it's Pekarainen first. Yeah, definitely. Cool. And that was a home game? Yes. Are we on an away stretch? Kind of. Is there any maintenance to do? We could do, but it's early. Is there anything coming up soon? Yeah, after Chicago. That's close enough. Yeah. So we won't do it yet. That's good. Prices. Good, good. Is that still too high? I guess 402 is not correct. No injuries. Thompson's in. So Thompson is 1-1. If he loses, Nolan moves up to second spot. If he wins, he stays. In all likelihood, he's going to win, but we'll see. Yeah, I figured. I mean, we were against a good team, but like they were, what, 10-2-1 or something like that? No injuries. Grinding comes back. So we've had no change in the starter, which is kind of surprising at this point in the season. Usually it would happen by now. So he's had no bad stretches. I think he's only had one loss, to be honest. No, it must have been two, because 2 and 1 OT loss, I think, because Thompson's only lost one. So we are at 18 games. And on that note, I just want to just have a look at our goaltending stats, because I bet you his are going to be really good, and I was wrong. 905 is not bad, not that great. The win-loss is quite good, though. 12, 2, and 1. I mean, that's normal for our goalies, but still pretty good. So he's 2 and 1. 906, not that great, but... So our defense is kind of looking a bit weak at the moment. The rest of our team's doing great. Chushkin, 16 and 13. 19 and 18 from Martins. 18 and 18 from McKenna. McKenna's a great pickup. I really like the fact that his puck skills are like perfect. So, I mean, you can't get much better. It's pretty darn good. Judry, 11 and 13 is pretty good. 15 and 18, it's been a bit of a dip for Von Fursten, but it's not the end of the world. 16 and 18, same story for Chiarelli. 15 and 18 is not bad, especially on our third line. 18 and 18 on our third line, playing 12 minutes. That's crazy. He can't really move up in the lineup, though. Second line at the most, but that's kind of pushing it. And it kind of makes sense because he's a two-way forward, but like in terms of his line fits, but yeah. And I was thinking of trading him, and I guess maybe that's not a good idea. Kshevnikov, 15 and 16, very, very good. Playing third line minutes, mostly penalty kill and stuff. He hasn't improved since he's gone down to the fourth. So that means he's deserving to be where he's at. But 12 and 18 is still, not bad. 3 and 13, Krebs might be gone. We only have him for a year, right? So he might be gone basically immediately. 9 and 18 is great for fourth line. Because like half a point per game is kind of the target for fourth line. It's a high expectation, but yeah. So then Krebs could be gone. Only 3 points is not very good. I want to see, though, how our penalty kill is, because he might be worthy of sticking around just based on that. Lindblom we have for 2 years, right? So him we can hold on to. Krebs we can't. And then McTavish I think was 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. And his performance was not very good. Has the defense improved at all? Not really. Man, he's doing great, Nyquist. That's way better than I expected. I didn't think he'd get up to a point per game as a defenseman. He was half a point last season. Did pretty mediocre elsewhere. I guess since coming to us, he's been a great fit. Which makes sense because our team's like crazy good and he slots in and fits in well. Mediocre. David's gotten better. Are those power play points? No. So he's just improved. He can fit on the second. So good for him. Virgilio. Mediocre. Hronik, mediocre. So Hronik, we won't trade yet, but we could trade early. So it could be this season or next season. Well, next season is the target anyways, but it could be this season or in the off season, I guess is what I mean. So interesting kind of performance. Our forwards are all great, pretty much at least. Defense, like I said, very mediocre. Everything's fine as long as they're holding water, which they are. Everything's okay. I think I saved already, but I don't want to make a mistake. And just out of interest, because, whoa, I saw correctly. 14-0-0 for our AHL team. I mean, we are stacked, so I'm not really surprised. But that means that goalie I picked up must be playing like crazy. 925, 12-0-0. Wow. I bet you anything this guy's gonna rocket up to like some crazy overall. Wow, that's really good. 12-0-0, 925. That's pretty nuts. Sparks has been very mediocre, but he's won. Interesting. How about our skaters here? So Boucher, he's supposed to be our call-up, one of our call-ups. And he deserves it. And the guys we have haven't played well, and we clear up cap space. So it's kind of Krebs and McTavish could be out, which is crazy because those guys shouldn't be. But is this McKelly? Is that how you would pronounce it? Or Michelli? I'm not sure. But anyways, so he did really well last season too when we brought him in towards the end. He's playing just as well this season, which is semi-surprising, but pretty good. He played well. When we had him before, he didn't. Man, everybody's done quite well. And Drury was doing not so well. He's moved up. Koff's been great. Anybody played bad? A few defense, kind of mediocre. This Yashin guy, maybe we should trade. Still a bit early though, you need to have a larger sample size. So all the D are, acceptable. Pretty much everybody's acceptable. Maybe Reinhardt is a bit below expectations. That's basically it. So I don't think we'll make any trades in the AHL to start. Like it might be the 40 game mark versus the 20 game mark. Maybe one or two trades at 20 games, but that's about it. I still can't believe that, 14-0-0. I mean, I'm not even monitoring, editing lines or anything like that, so. Interesting. All right, so, I guess the other thing to make note of is we're 14-3-1. I don't know if we've done better before. We must have, I think. I think the previous season we did better to start, but it's really close. And if not, I mean, no matter what, this is kind of as good as you can get. We're almost certainly in first, I guess almost was the right way to put it. Detroit, believe it or not, is ahead of us. But if we win our next game, we would jump past them. Yeah, it's got to be our best performance yet. Because I don't think we've had an 80.6% or points percentage. Our goal differential, I think, might be our best yet. Goals against is not that great. It's not bad, but it's not great. We should be the highest goals for, lowest goals against. That's the target every year. I mean, again, that's kind of sounds funny when you say that, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Power play's not that great. 25. It's not bad, but not great. How's our penalty kill? Not good, eh? So we're middle of the pack. So that means those guys that we brought in to play on the penalty kill, they haven't been doing that great. Or, I mean, the combined team penalty kill, because other people are playing too. Like our first penalty kill lines, guys we're keeping. Interesting. Cool. So we will leave it there. I think I'm off for 2 days, but have a look at the About section of the channel for the next stream. And if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. Nothing scheduled at the moment. Waiting for the off season to kind of finish. Not all of it, but like I'm waiting for. I think it's Tatar hasn't been signed yet. It might be right up until preseason. So I might actually just do a recap just right before the season. But anyways, we'll see. For things that can't schedule ahead of time, like franchise mode, that schedule's in the About section, like I mentioned. We're on a temporary schedule. I believe moving forward, we're now going to be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. The days of the week isn't finalized yet. I think until the end of the month. So basically, in a week, we should have consistent days of the week. And then from then until the end of the month, it'll be those days. And then basically at the start somewhere of next month, when the season starts, the NHL season, franchise mode is going to decrease in the number of days per week. And then those days I'll give you an update. And then there's going to be more regular NHL content. I'm going to have like a routine. So probably the way it's going to go is once a week, kind of like a week recap of like the biggest stories and my comments on them. And one other type of content. So like I'll do like research or studies and things like that. Or other things like evaluating teams, cap management, and stuff like that. So, but anyways, so that's probably how it's going to go. I have it all scheduled. It's just, or planned. It's just a question of, well, scheduling it and finalizing everything and making sure that my schedule is correct, like with my regular life, because I do have a life outside of this. This is just a hobby. So, anyways, basically, it'll become stable in about a week for about a month, and then I guess maybe 3/4 of a month. And then after that, it should be stable for the whole hockey season, I'm guessing, with maybe some changes here and there. Another thing, just because it came to mind, a comment, I'm actually not going to switch over to NHL 24 until, so from what I've seen, I believe what do they call it, patches for the game, they typically do the major ones by the end of December, it seems. Or all of them are done by December and then it's only minor ones from there or something like that. But that's what I thought I saw, and I don't know if it gave me the full details. But anyways, I don't think I'll buy the game until either it goes on sale or all the patches are done. So I'm going to play 23 probably until the end of this calendar year and then switch over to 24 in January. And that's probably going to be the same routine because I think, for example, I might be able to get the game on sale for Black Friday or something like that. So if I can save money, I might as well. Also because of the patches. So I just think the timing makes more sense. And also I'll be able to finish off this franchise career, probably. I should be able to at least. And then start the new one. Things like that. So anyway, so that's kind of, I think, the tentative plan for the versions of this game. I know I'll be behind everybody else, but I don't really care. I'd rather save $10 on the game, to be honest, because like, what do I care about having it new? Because the thing is, I don't want to have to deal with all the bugs to start off, and why would I want to start off a career, like a franchise mode, and then there's major changes, or be a pro career and there's changes? It just doesn't make any sense, so I'm just going to wait till things are stable. So anyways, that's kind of the plan. And so, as always, be a pros whenever I have time or feel like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, likewise. And we will see you guys next stream. I might be able to get one or maybe one Be a Pro stream in tomorrow. I don't know because I'm going to have a few things I need to get done. But hopefully tomorrow I'll have a Be a Pro stream at some random time whenever I have time, if I do have time. And then, yeah, and then otherwise just check the About section for the next streams. Cool. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.